a cartoon village in the Swiss Alps. A cheerful brunette girl.
Heidi, Heidi, meine Welt sind die Berge.
TV test pattern bars, animated logo, a megaphone blasting Props No More presents Bad Disability Representation in Media, Episode 1, Heidi.
Hi, my name is Karina and I'm the director of Props No More. I'm a white woman with some tattoos, a pixie cut, and I'm wearing a bright red dress on a very ugly green background. I don't know if you are familiar with Heidi. Heidi's a childhood classic. I grew up with Heidi from a very young age with all kinds of versions of Heidi. They would have had so many chances to actually do better, but they didn't. They really f***ed up.
She stares into the camera, eyebrows raised.
That is crap rip.
A smiling cartoon turd now frowns.
They actually made it a lot worse. The version of Heidi I grew up with was not that bad, or at least I can't remember. For those of you who are not familiar with Heidi, Heidi is basically a young girl who lives with her grandfather up in the mountains, and at some point this other girl named Clara joins her up in the mountain, and for an unknown reason Clara can't walk and needs to use a wheelchair. And Clara's whole storyline is ableist. First, Clara basically has no personality.
Clara holds herself up by arms draped over a bridge railing, wheelchair out of reach.
Help! Help!
Carrying a jar with butterflies inside, Heidi spots Clara. Takes off running. Her grandmother jumps up from a picnic blanket. Clara tries to straighten, tumbles back. Grandma and her friend look at each other. Heidi glances at her butterfly jar, then approaches Clara with a smile. Clara back in her wheelchair.
It's the butterflies we chased, the ones who were dancing like friends. Remember? So you can draw them at home. They're for you.
Clara doesn't look at Heidi.
Thank you.
Heidi looks back to a boy who shrugs at her.
Do you want to go and see the goats? Rudy told me there are some in the park.
It's true.
I could show you some tricks with them.
Clara stares ahead.
Not today, Heidi. I'm not in the mood.
Heidi drops her gaze, then leans in, hands on the wheelchair armrest.
I am so sorry, Clara. I shouldn't have left you.
No, Heidi. I'm the one who told you to go with Rudy.
I should have stayed. That's what friends do. I'm sorry I wasn't a good friend.
Clara finally turns to look at Heidi for a moment. She grimaces. The butterflies dance in the jar on her lap. Grandma steps toward Clara.
Are you sure you're all right, dear?
It didn't hurt, Grandmama. I just wasn't strong enough.
That's all right, Clara.
I think I'd rather go home and rest now.
She's just a prop. She's just there to suffer and to be a burden on Heidi and everyone else. We don't know about Clara. We don't know what she likes. She's a child. I mean, maybe she likes playing chess or whatever, but we don't know because we only learn about how hard it is for Heidi to actually care for Clara. That is pretty bad. The other storyline, and that's a very common one, particularly in children's TV shows or books, is this overcoming of disability. So Clara can't walk, and then the happy ending is Clara miraculously being cured and able to walk, and everybody's gonna celebrate that.
I need to take care of her so she can walk and we can all do things together.
I don't want to do things with her. She stole our friendship. You let her do it. If she can't walk, she shouldn't be here.
How can you say that? That's so unfair, Peter. It's not her fault and she needs my help. You should understand.
Clara stands. Heidi on her knees outside.
Oh, Peter!
Clara teeters towards her.
Heidi!
Heidi turns to see Clara's tentative steps out of the house.
Clara?
Arms out, she rebalances with each step.
You're walking!
Clara stops, looks down at her feet on the grass.
I
am? Clara!
Heidi.
Heidi opens her arms wide and Clara heads toward her. Heidi takes one step closer and lets Clara close the distance. The girls at the kitchen table, Grandpa and a woman come in.
Good morning, ladies. The blacksmith will have a brand new wheelchair for you in just a few days, Clara.
We might not need it, miss.
Why is that, Clara?
One hand on the table, she pushes herself to standing and trundles toward the woman.
Portrayals like these are very, very harmful to the community. It just sucks to grow up around the stereotype of disability needing to be cured or just needing to disappear. And I can give you an example of this. Whenever I tell people I have a disability or a chronic illness, they usually react like, oh my God, and they pity me and they give me all these advices of whatever I should try to do to be cured. For instance, yoga is a favorite one.
A poster, my joints literally falling apart, me with EDS, a frowning woman in splints, random person saying, you should try yoga, smiling brazenly in tree pose. Them, have you tried yoga though?
Funnily, it didn't help. But also, I don't need to be fixed or cured because disability is nothing to be fixed. My life is very full and probably sometimes even richer than other people's lives, and I have nothing to complain about. And so these stereotypes reinforce that belief of other people that disability needs to be miraculously healed or cured, and it's just very harmful. I don't want to end on this very negative note. There are more and more examples of good representation on TV or in movies, and we will talk about those in our next video. So stay tuned for more content from Props No More.
Animated logo, a megaphone blasting. Props No More. Disabled creators tearing down barriers. Thank you for watching. Props No More is proudly presented by Gadim. Instagram and Facebook at Props No More Film and TikTok at Props No More. Bright purple lines animate across the screen.